Sanbona, this is Sanele Zuma, a member of the Student Support Services team. Here I'm introducing Student Support, which is a very critical service for students as it offers essential services to students, counseling services, and other forms of support. When you are here at the university, your primary goal is to learn. You register for a particular degree, and you'll have lecturers who will be teaching you in that particular degree up until you qualify. But what makes the university different to high school is the fact that you have a lot of support services at the university. So these people are not teaching you, they're not your lecturers, but they are just there to ensure that you have all the necessary support to see you succeed at the university. And under the umbrella Student Support Services, that's why you find izinto efana no Student Support Services okuyithina laba abantu be-counseling, kube i-risk management services abadila ne-security yasekempasini, kube i-campus clinic, housing ozodila nendaba zokuhlala, funding, uxhaso lemali, academic leaders, abantu abaphethe laba degree enzobe nawafundela, academic development officers, abantu abazonisiza la ema ukuthi sengiregister i-degree thizeni kodwa ama-modules ami athanda ukuba difficult, ngifuna usizo nje usho ukuthi iphaseka kanjani lento engihlulayo, ama-ADO lawo, academic development officers. For abanye bethu abanenkinga zokukhubazeka ezingaphazamisa esikoleni sabo, ikhona disability unit, kube khona nomkhandlo omele abafundi, SRC, naye ikhona, ne-library naye ikhona. So uma ubheka uyabona ukuthi okay, e-university kuyi-community kahle kahle, yonke into oyidingayo ukukusekela i-available. So these are all support services that are just there to ensure that you get all the support you need outside the classroom. So in the previous slide, I introduced you to all services that fall under the umbrella of student support. But now we're focusing on counseling, under student support. Then who are we exactly? These are a team of psychologists. When you come to university, they may be popular as student counselors, but these are registered psychologists who are registered with the Health Professions Council of South Africa. They also include life skills officers like myself and interns, and you'll find them across campuses. In Westville, you'll find them at the OR Tambo building, 4th floor. In Howard, you'll find them at Desmond Clarence, 3rd floor. In Pietermaritzburg, they're in the admin building on the ground floor. So they're basically there to assist in providing personal counseling, academic counseling, as well as career counseling. So personal counseling in a form of therapy, because at times we confronted by situations outside school that are really impacting on our ability to be effective on our studies. So anything that is affecting you at a personal level, that is disturbing you emotionally and mentally, those things are addressed through counseling. But also, when I was saying academic counseling, we can be looking at academic risk assessments, for example, to monitor students who are struggling academically, just to have a sense as to what could be going wrong and where could they be assisted. And we have a number of programs. Some of them are group programs that are aimed at actually assisting students academically. There are a lot of workshops, especially under life skills, that are much more focused on skills development, and those skills can include academic skills also. So we are a unit that really caters for every student, because if somebody feels, well, my life is pretty good, I don't have much stress, I don't need a lot of therapy, probably you might need a bit of assistance in sharpening your academic skills, maybe with time management and things like that. Or probably you need a bit more assistance with planning your degree and planning your career, career guidance, and at times you are not even sure if you are in the right field of study, so we can assist with such things. So basically that's what student support services is. Abantu nje laba basilekelela abafundi baye babizwa ngama-counselor, but nje sibhekelele ekutheni siyakusiza kuyinkinga zakho personal. So makhona izinto ezikuhlukumezayo nje, mhlambe izinto ezenzeka ekhaya, mhlambe izinto ezenzeka nje in your own life esigcina zikufakela i-stress esingase sigcine si-affecta indlela owenza ngayo esikoleni, yithi esidila nalezo zinto. Omunye mhlambe kuba umkhakha uthathile, usho ukuthi ngiyithathile nje le degree kodwa angazi ngisaphi, and anginayo isho ukusho ukuthi ingifanele yini. So into e-career related lezo usuke edinga-ke lo muntu ukuthi asibone for i-counselling. Omunye nje kube usho ukuthi nje ufikile e-varsity but ubona ngathi indaba zokumanage isikhathi sami nendlela yokufunda anginayo isho ukuthi ngifunda ngendlela e-right, ngisasebenzisa indlela engangifunda ngayo high school. So all those things that are academic related, you can also be assisted through student support. We have counselors across campuses. So if you are in Westville, Pietermaritzburg or Howard College, you'll find your counselors there. Pietermaritzburg has Mr. S. Zuma, that's me, Mr. Mzamo Zondi, as well as Sarah Miller. In Westville, we have Miss Ronelle Msomi, Miss Bongi Tusi, and Miss Shelley Barnsley, who's our manager, and Miss Vuyelwa Dladla. In Howard, we have Prashna Singh, as well as Miss Ngobile Kweyama. So their contact details are there, their emails, their office numbers, in case you want to reach out to any of them. Westville students, these are your counselors. You'll notice that all of them are at the OR Tambo building, 4th floor. As you can see there, we have our manager of student support, Shelley Barnsley. There is Ronelle Msomi, there is Bongi Chusi, there is Vuyelwa Dladla. We also have Karuna Mahadave. As much as she might not be seeing you for counseling, she's our career development officer. So she assists greatly with career development issues. So for students who want to work on their CVs, students who are trying to find a job and need guidance, you want to work on your profile, anything career related, Karuna will assist. This is the face of counseling at the Pietermaritzburg campus. You'll notice that we are at the admin building. You have Mr. Sanele Zuma there, Nzamo Zondi there, as well as Sarah Miller. And we're all at admin building. If you're a student based at the Howard College campus, these are your counselors. You'll notice that all of them are at the Desmond Clarence, that floor. You have Prashna Singh, as well as Ngobile Kweyama. Karuna also goes to Howard College on some days. You've seen the team, so how do you get hold of us? We see students strictly through appointments unless there is an emergency. So how do you make your appointment? We have an online booking system. The address is there, as you can see it, CAES-UKZN.bookcamp.com. It's very easy to set up your booking. We prefer that you use Google Chrome so that you don't have any glitches. You have to register if you are using, if you are booking for the very first time. Basically, your registration will be asking for your demographic details, who's booking, where do you stay, and those basic details about yourself. And you can book from anywhere. You can even cancel or change your appointments. Once
the booking is made, you'll also have an opportunity to choose the kind of counselor you want to see. Once you have done that, you'll receive a confirmation of your booking, and the counselor is likely to give you a Zoom link for your session. It might happen that in future we go back to face-to-face sessions. In that case, you'll have to show up to the offices of the counselor being booked. But as we speak, in the times of COVID, where we need to be doing things online, it will be a Zoom link that will be sent to you for your booking, and you will be getting reminders of your appointment on the day via email.
So kuleli page siyacacisela nje ukuthi mawusuyilekela kuleya website yethu yokwenza ama bookings for i-cancel okuyi-CAES-UKZN.booking.com. Ileli page ozozibona ungena kulona. Uyabona mawubuka kuleli page usho ukuthi uyabuzwa la usho ukuthi okay ufisa ukubona umuntu for isikhathi esingakanani, futhi lo muntu ofisa umbona owakephi. So if you're a Howard College student, you probably have to pick Howard. If you are from Pietermaritzburg, then you pick somebody from Pietermaritzburg. The same goes for Westville, and you can decide whether you're hoping to have a 30-minute session or an hour session. So the page is very easy to navigate. Mawusukulona kulula nje ukulandelela uregister. Uzobusuyithola ke i-cancel olidingayo, because emva kwaloko uzobe sekuvela kusho ukuthi okay njengoba ufuna u-30 minutes eHoward nabaka abantu ongababona usuyakhetha kusho ukuthi ngifisa ukubona abanye sekuyaqonda. We also have other means of reaching us, and that including our free toll line 0800 800 017, or you can just use our generic email, which is AES Support at UKZN.ac.za. So we're trying to have a lot of means in which you can actually reach out to us. Le number nje 0800 800 017 inamba ongayishayela nje yamahala ukuze ukwazi ukuthola umuntu ongakulekelela nokwenza ibooking. Mawukuthi le yokuthi uye online wenze lezi zinto ebengizisho kulama slides angemuva kuthanda ukubinda. We also strongly encourage students who are registered under the College of Agriculture, Engineering and Science to make use of our website, which is aessupport.ukzn.ac.za. Hii website yethu leyo aessupport.ukzn.ac.za. You will have all the critical information posted there to assist in your psychological, emotional, mental well-being. All the information that will be critical in your academic development. So nje iba umngane nepage yethu ne-website yethu, now and then uyivakashele ubone ukuthi kwenzekani ngoba kuningi impela oku-useful ongakuthola khona. Are you on Facebook? Yeah, we also on Facebook. So you can follow us there, CAES Student Support Services, CAES Student Support Services. So while we are reconnecting with friends and family, you can also make sure that you don't miss out on useful information that is aimed at assisting you throughout your studies. So lilandeleni bakwethu lela page nje, CAES Student Support Services ngeniso lengalo. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle CAES_Student Support Services. See you there. All right, so by now you have an idea of what we do, but we've just put together some frequently asked questions. Abaningi abavamisa ukubuza yona nge-counseling. Uyakhokha mawuza ku-counseling? Cha. All counseling services are free of charge, so there is no fee. So mahala nje usibona mahala. Can you choose who you want to see? Yebo, kunjalo. There are a number of counselors, so you can decide who you wish to see. Can you change between counsellors. You're not compelled to see the same counsellor. Obviously, when you see a particular counsellor, at times you may contract for particular sessions given what you are trying to work on. But if you feel like you see cornerstone, so we should want someone else, then you get uyakwazi ukuconsulta ngesiZulu, yebo. Hayi ungafika nje mawubona ukuthi isingisi soba inkinga kakhulu ukhulumele ngesiZulu. Njengoba kade ngisho ukuthi bakhona ozakwethu abakwazi ukukhuluma ulimi lwesiZulu. Can you consult more than once? Yes. Akusho ukuthi mawuke wafika ungaphinde ufike. Siyakujabulela nje ukuloke sikubona. Makusenesidingo nje yize. Iphephe kangakanani information yakho mawufika uzoconsulta. You know, we treat confidentiality with a lot of respect. So counseling, you cannot separate counseling from confidentiality. So we ensure that what you share with us remains with us and is not getting out without your consent. Can I consult if I'm worried by small things? Now and then you hear students say, I didn't really feel it was worth counseling. I mean, consulting for. You still have to come for counseling. If no matter how small your problem is, if thinking ayakho iphazamisa ndlela thile, if thinking ayakho ikuhlukumeza emoyeni, noma kuthiwa wena ke uyibona incane kangakanani, come for counseling. Even if you feel like you'll be asking something stupid, it's okay. Come even with those stupid questions. We happy to assist in any way possible. So we wouldn't like you to be limited in your consultations by what you think may be just trivial matters. Are my parents allowed to know what is being discussed in our sessions? Your parents are not contracted to us, so we contracted to the student, especially when they are not minors. You know, so if you are not a minor, you are not below the age of 18, you are an adult, and we will never share information with your parents without your consent. Are you compelled to come for counseling? Counseling ayiphoqi bakwethu, so you're not compelled. It should be strictly voluntary to come for counseling. Kodwa ikhona isikhathi la uzothola ukuthi uyakhuthazwa kuthiwa ndoda angathi kokusiza ukuya kwi-counseling. Ukukhuthazwa kwakho akusho ukuthi usuphoqiwe. Uwe onezwi lokugcina usho ukuthi uyathanda nokuya. But ke siyabantu nje aba-friendly, abanomusa, abathandayo ukusiza, so asikho ngempela isizathu sokuthi unqane ukuza for counseling. Ngalamazwi ke bakwethu ngicabanga ukuthi senayo idea yokusho ukuthi senzani, siyobani, nisitholaphi, sesibheke nje ukusho ukuthi hayi sibonane nani mase niqala nenza ama bookings wenu, and we're looking forward to see you this year, and we wish you a very successful first year at a very complicated period of life with this COVID-19. We look forward to seeing you. From Sanele Zuma, bye-bye.